Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to SoulSpace podcast number 23.
23.
Yay. Today, we are going to talk about ways to combat stress. We've kind of touched on some things on earlier podcasts, I think, but not really dove into just the stress.
Right. Just stress, because everything that we've talked about will help you with your stress levels and resilience and
Right.
feeling better and things like that, which is great. But we also want to talk about what can you do when you have that extra bit of stress or when you get stressed.
Yeah.
Just very specifically,
In the
we haven't
moment.
talked about the in the moment
Right.
kind of stuff.
Yeah. And this is the time of year when most people are kind of stressed out or sometimes stressed out to the max,
Yeah.
Trying to get things ready for the holidays or whatever it is. So
It's a busy time of
financial
year.
stress, whatever. Yeah, all of the things.
Yeah.
Trying to get your house clean, trying to get, cookies baked, trying to get presents bought and wrapped and decorated and all the things.
Or
So
even if you're just planning like a New Year celebration,
right.
everything takes time and money,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it can kind of stress you out.
Yeah. But don't let it.
Yeah, right. Or I mean, if you're doing elf on a shelf, you might be extra stressed, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna tell you give you some little things that you can do and things that we use ourselves. So that'll be good. And we know that they work, so we're gonna share them with you.
Yep.
And then we're gonna do a little meditation at the end or a little exercise, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do
Prayer
a couple of
thing.
things. We're gonna do something different that we haven't done yet, and that we're going to do some work with the angels, which I love to do, including a meditation at the very end, because meditation is one of my
Yeah.
biggest ways to combat and deal with stress and to improve my own resilience to stress.
Mhm.
Because if I'm meditating every day, I'm not as prone to getting stressed out as if I don't.
Right.
And so for me, that's a huge one. Not only does it help in a preventative way, but also when I get stressed, I can use my meditation techniques, whether it's the mindfulness techniques or an actual meditation or guided meditation, to help myself calm down in the moment as well.
Yeah. And one of my biggest things is to go for a walk when I get stressed out. That really, anything to be out in nature and just even working in my yard, mowing the lawn or raking leaves or whatever. This winter we have been so lucky.
Yeah.
We can be outside and not be, if the air doesn't hurt yet.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It hasn't frozen my nostrils.
Right.
I think that's a win for December in North Dakota.
Yeah, for sure. One day last week, I think it was 50 degrees, 59 degrees.
It was almost 60 degrees,
Yeah.
which is insane for here.
And I put Christmas decorations up outside that day and like, I don't have a coat on. It's a new concept for us.
Have a coat. Where's the snow?
Right.
I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah. So the weather hasn't been too much of a stress this year on us. In other places, it's been really bad. But thankfully, we're the ones that usually have it really bad. And we got a break this year so far. So
happily.
It's awesome.
We needed one.
Yes, we really did. So anyway, we're gonna start out. So today when Carissa walked in, we have this little Buddha statue and we keep rocks in his hand. He has his hands like this, and always one of the rocks gets knocked off. And
funny.
And Carissa, I said, look and see what rock that is today, and we're gonna read what the meaning is. Well, of course, it was about stress. So, and she carried one of those rocks with her today, and it's green calcite.
Green calcite.
This is a tiny one, but good to carry in your pocket, and she had one, so it's pretty cool. So I'll just read a tiny bit about it. Rocks and crystals really do have energy, and if you learn about the energy of the stones, they can really help you in your daily life. I always have, jewelry and rings and bracelets and stuff.
Always have rocks on.
Yeah, and it's intentional. Usually I pick something some of them I wear every day, but some I pick if I need a special zhuzhing up about something, you know, I carry that specific stone with me. So the calcite is for relaxation, emotional balance, release of stress and resentment, and connection with the heart. So it's a green stone. So green is always a heart-centered stone. The spiritual meaning of it is calcite helps one to resonate with love energy and to express compassion and goodwill towards others. Well, that's the, you know, reason for the season basically right now. So it brings a sense of renewed purpose and vitality and a desire to make positive changes in your life. The emotional part of it is calcite engenders forgiveness of oneself and others. It helps one recognize where self-improvement is needed and gives one the willingness to and energy to change. It helps one feel kindness toward oneself and assists in overcoming social phobias. So another good thing for this time of year, when you're out shopping and you're in a crowd, some people have a hard time with being in that many people for a long time. So
And I do.
yeah,
And I
do
do.
too. I always need to go home and recharge by myself after I'm in a crowd for a long time. So the physical part of it is it helps with clearing excessive plaque and blockages in the arteries. It brings a general air of health, energy, and well-being to the aura. And it is used directly over the heart. Like I said before, it's a heart chakra stone. It can assist in releasing buried emotions that may be manifested into physical things. So really good for helping you overcome that stress in your body too,
Right.
if you are hanging on to those emotions.
And how perfect too, especially I just recovered from 2 illnesses at the same time.
Right.
You
Yeah.
all got to witness
Yeah.
on our other podcast. But
Yeah.
also, you know, a lot of people have been, you know, ill or recovering from illness
Yeah.
recently, just because, you know, this season, sometimes you catch something. And so how
Yeah.
perfect of a stone to help you in your recovery. And like I said, I have it in my pocket. So we do pocket stones a lot, which is also
Yeah.
really wonderful for stress. I have a
Right.
couple in my pocket that I'll actually
Yeah.
share with you guys that, like, you
Yeah.
can see I'm taking it out of my pocket right now.
Or your bras work too.
Yes, bras are nature's pocket.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
Perfect place.
One thing that's really helpful with stress and keeping calm is rose quartz. And
yeah.
a lot of people hear about this one. It's such a peaceful stone. It's a heart stone again. It really helps to combat stress, keep you calm, help you in difficult situations to kind of deal with that.
Yeah.
It's also like a high vibe stone, so it helps you to feel better as well.
Yeah.
I also have, which we talked about in one of our previous podcasts, I have my obsidian, which is absolutely wonderful. So that's helpful with releasing negative energy. It's helpful with blocking negative energy and keeping negative energy from coming closer and closer to your aura and your body. It's really good to help with detoxing. Also, if you have, you know, been in a very stressful situation, it's just a good stone in a lot of ways, and I'm sure we can talk about all sorts of things that it does, but I love this one. I always carry one of these with me. I got this one from this gal over here.
Yeah. And you might hear them sometimes called Apache tears.
Apache
The
tears,
little ones, you know.
Here's the green calcite that is in my pocket. Just in case you were wondering if I was lying. Nope, green calcite in my pocket. Also knocked it off of our statue at the same time. And then one more that I have.
Lots of stones today.
Well, it's only 4. I mean, come on, let's be honest. That 4 really isn't that many if we're talking about me.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I have is jade. No, not jade. What is this called?
I can't see it.
It's the red one.
Red.
My brain had like a blank spot.
It is
Jasper.
Red jasper. Good for you.
Goodness, I couldn't think of words.
I thought maybe it was iron, like nope,
It's a red jasper.
red jasper. Yeah. Good for your root chakra.
Root chakra, good for grounding. And grounding is a really useful technique. We have a really good podcast that we did recently about grounding, and we did a grounding meditation in there.
Yeah.
So if you are getting stressed out and your mind is running, go
Mhm.
back to that podcast and do that meditation. It's going to help you so much, especially during this season where your mind is going a million miles an
Yeah.
hour.
And a lot of times that's part of your stress, is that you're not grounded,
Mhm.
you know, so pay attention to that, you know, see if your mind is wandering, if you're flighty, if you're even feeling overwhelmed. A
Yeah.
lot of that is because you're not grounded. So you know, carry a root chakra stone, or brown or red, or you know, those colors. And also you could use essential oils to ground yourself. I like to put them on the bottom of my feet. There's one called Terra in the ones that I have use, and any of the earthy oils, Palo Santo, frankincense, what's the other one? I can't think of right now, but it'll come to me.
Would bergamot be a
But
good one?
bergamot is a really good one for stress. Yeah, that is, and depression. That's a really good one for depression.
It's also good for illness too.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, so many different oils, and when you put them on your feet, they really go in your body where they need to be.
Yeah,
And
very
where they
absorbable.
need to help. Yeah, and it doesn't have to go through your liver that way, when you do the feet. So yeah, oils are really good to use for stress and grounding.
Even in aromatherapy way.
Yeah,
And we talked about aromatherapy
yeah,
previously as well.
yeah, in a diffuser, lavender is really good for stress. Chamomile is another one. You can drink chamomile tea too. I have a combination of lavender chamomile,
Ooh.
and I put it, like when I'm stressed, I grit my teeth when I'm sleeping. So I don't, yeah, I don't grind them, but I just grit them.
Yeah.
And so I put lavender chamomile on my jaw before I go to bed. It relaxes you from the smells, and it helps relax your jaw or wherever you put it.
That's
too.
a good
So
idea, because a lot of
it's
people
really
end
good.
up with like TMJ issues
Yeah.
in their jaw and up into their,
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
the ear area and things.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a really good tip.
Yeah, really good tip. And it works. I know from experience. That one I can testify to for sure. So yeah, it's
You know what? I just thought of something. It just
What?
popped into my head, so I have to say it because I'll forget. Because I'm so forgetful, my brain just goes that way. One thing that's really useful is sound. And we
Yeah.
know that sound healing, listening to singing bowls, listening to music. But one thing
Mhm.
that we haven't talked about before, and we can talk about on another podcast, but is really wonderful for stress and balancing the brain.
Yeah.
Binary beats.
Yes, really good. And also
Binaural beats.
Yeah, binaural beats.
Binaural beats,
Yeah.
not binary.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah.
binary, like your brain.
Yeah, I know what you
Binaural
meant.
beats.
I know what you meant.
Binaural beats.
But
She
yeah,
knew.
binaural beats. And the megahertz, if you pay attention to that, like on YouTube, you can search for, megahertz of 452 or 453, something like that. High vibe megahertz, you can search, and you'll find the good soothing ones, or the different music on. I always do YouTube for that.
Yes, it's
really
easy to
good.
find.
Yeah,
For
and
free.
yeah, and it you can go to sleep. There's some 8-hour ones that it'll just play while you're sleeping, if you like to do that.
Yeah.
So check that out.
So everybody likes a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, and it's very beneficial for keeping your stress level down. When you don't sleep enough, it really creates havoc in your whole day,
And in your whole body.
Yeah.
And in the way that your body responds and your
Right.
stress hormones,
Mhm.
everything gets out of balance.
Yeah. Yeah, so pay attention to your sleep. Pay attention to if you're exercising, even jumping on a rebounder, or jumping rope, or walking around the house, or walking around the yard. If it's too cold to walk outside, do your elliptical, or do wall Pilates or something. There's so many things you can do that,
HIIT workouts are free on YouTube. You
Right,
can find plenty
yeah.
of that. I love HIIT workouts.
yeah.
Is one of my favorite things to do. And then I love vinyasa yoga, which is like flow yoga.
Mhm.
So if you're not really, workouty type, that's something that you can do with like gentle flowing movement.
Yeah.
That's what Qigong is
Qigong
wonderful.
is really good. Yeah.
And they all balance your energy as well. You
Yeah.
feel better. You
Yeah.
get some serotonin going, some
Yeah.
dopamine. Let's go,
Yeah. Mood, our Amari mood is really good.
Oh,
for
Mood is
stress,
so
too.
good for stress.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Mood. It's one of my favorite
Right.
products that they have. It just
Yeah.
helps to like
Yeah.
just even out your day. It doesn't really like affect you, but what it does is it helps you to be resilient.
Yeah.
So
Resilience.
stress
is
doesn't really
key.
stress you out as much. Like, well,
Yeah.
this happened. Okay, great. Let's move on. I don't need to sit there. I'm going to find a
Right.
solution instead.
Yeah.
It really helps you to just keep moving forward
Mhm.
rather than like sitting there wallowing. Oh, woe is me. No,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
don't do that anyway, but
Right.
but it does help.
Yeah. So there's so many different ways, and try them and remember to use them when you get stressed. That's the key, is to use the tools that you've been taught or that that work. And if we don't use them, it can't help us. So
Right. You got to use it. You
Yeah.
got to use it.
yeah.
One of my favorite things for sleep, Tracy, because we mentioned sleep and sleep is so important. Rest is so important for the body, is yoga nidra.
Oh.
So yoga nidra is a technique where you basically listen to a guided meditation and you go into a yogic sleep. And what that does is the amount of time that you spend in that yogic sleep is like double the amount of hours of sleep. So like if you do 30 minutes of yoga nidra, your body has slept, had gotten enough sleep and enough relaxation for an hour of extra sleep.
Oh.
And it's really wonderful. One of my favorite CDs is by Rod Stryker. And he's one of the leading teachers of yoga nidra.
Use that. That's awesome.
I love it. So if you have trouble sleeping, that's really a wonderful thing to do. And you can do it any time of the day. So like if you get home from work, you just take that half hour, you listen to that CD and you've gotten an hour of extra rest.
Nice.
That you wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's really wonderful. And it helps me a lot, especially if you have trouble sleeping or you have insomnia or you're stressed out, then that's something that you could do extra. It doesn't require you to do an extra nap or anything like that, and you'll feel more rested when you wake up.
That's awesome. I don't have trouble sleeping hardly ever,
but if there's a day where you're feeling extra worn out,
just take the little nap with it.
Yeah, just do your half hour meditation that I would do anyway.
Yeah.
And then, and then you'll feel a little better
with one. Yeah.
You don't need to do extra time. You don't have to do meditation and yoga nidra, just do yoga nidra and you've done your meditation.
Yeah.
And you've balanced your body and you've gotten extra rest.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Triple win.
Right. That's good. I have this amethyst stone looking at me too. This is another good calming stone to carry with you or wear jewelry that's amethyst. Even just to sit and meditate with one in your hand is good. It'll help calm you even more. So
I keep one by my bedside too. Helps me with peaceful sleep.
Yep. Yeah. So good.
Because we have rocks everywhere. So
yeah, me too.
Rocks.
Yeah. Never enough rocks.
There aren't enough rocks. I mean, that's why they're everywhere.
And always looking for more.
Yes,
so.
Always, That's gonna happen this week. I'm gonna go get some more rocks because I promised my niece a crystal for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
She has a mineral book.
Cool.
And she wants me to get her a crystal. She said, I like this crystal and I like this crystal. And she doesn't know what they are, but she likes the shape. So I'm like, I'm gonna get her one.
Awesome.
To go with her unicorn.
That's good. Yeah. That's really good. My grandkids used to teeth with one. A couple of them. They would put a crystal in their mouth, a big long one, and they just chewed on that. But it helped. It was good. They loved it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Only in your house.
I know.
Tracy.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens when your grandma's a rock hound.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do your little exercise, should we?
Yeah, so I have a little thing here. I have a book, because books.
Yeah.
So this is a book that I picked up quite a few years ago. I do a lot of work with the angels and spirit guides. They're one of the things that I do as a medium. And so this book is called Angel Detox, and it was written by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. So you might not find this book in print anymore, but I love it. It has a lot of really good things, a lot of different ways to work with the angels to help you with all sorts of things. So the thing that we're going to focus on today, obviously, is detoxing from stress. And so I just wanted to read a little excerpt that they have about detoxing emotions.
And go to the used bookstores to find.
Oh, you could
this
find
book.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the used bookstore. And it might still be in print. Probably, maybe it's on Amazon. I haven't looked recently because I
don't-
own it.
Yeah, I don't.
But yeah, it's called Angel Detox. And there are a lot of wonderful people that you could follow to work with the angels. Like Kyle Gray is really
I
wonderful.
bet Radley Valentine.
Rodley
has-
Valentine, yeah.
Probably has something like that.
Yep, I bet he does. So on Hay House.
Mhm.
And those are both Hay House authors as
Yeah,
well. which
look
we
on
talked
Hay
about.
House, hayhouse.com, and you'll find a lot of spiritual good books
Yes.
there, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's
And
so
audios.
many wonderful techniques that you can do to help yourself with stress, but this is just one of them that I have. And this is a little bit, some of the things in here I added into my classes on working with the angels, because I do, and one of them is specifically on releasing holiday stress.
Awesome.
So I didn't bring that information with me today, but what I did want to do is add some of this from this book. So I am in chapter 8, page 167. If you do happen to have this book, who knows, you might. And I'm just going to read this little excerpt about detoxing from stress. Psychological stress is very real and can be harmful when endured for long periods of time. As we know, stress is defined as anything that causes your body and mind to work harder. It puts undue pressure on you that isn't necessary. A little stress can be healthy and even motivating. It can help you to try harder, meet deadlines, and see what you're capable of. However, constant stress uses up vital reserves and depletes you. Your body goes through metabolic processes to counteract stressful situations, and your brain may trigger the release of adrenaline. Pumping adrenaline through your already stressed body makes you feel even more anxious. You may experience a sense of panic and feel that there isn't enough time to do things, as adrenaline speeds everything up. And a lot of you are probably experiencing something similar to this right now as we're getting ready for the holidays. When you're in this phase, the ego is giving you false messages because in truth, you have all the time you need. Remember, time is a human creation. If we removed all the clocks, watches, and timepieces from the world, could we still function? Of course we could. Stress convinces you that you have to hurry up. The more anxious you become, the harder it is to connect with divine communication, which stems from peace and tranquility. Along with adrenaline, endorphins are also released that make you feel good. Some individuals become addicted to stress as they ride the waves of adrenaline and endorphins. Your body will also produce cortisol, a steroid hormone that's beneficial in small doses to return you to balance. Constant stress continually releases cortisol into your bloodstream. This hormone can bulk you up and increase fluid retention, and as a result, you may experience weight gain and fatigue. Know that your angels can help you alleviate stress and worry, and you'll achieve greater clarity and comfort by doing so. And in my experience and the work that I do, it's very true that you have a team, you have a spiritual team that's always there for you.
Yeah.
And your angels and the archangels and the angels that surround you are part of that team that are always there for you. And if you ask them for your help, it's always given. It's up to you to receive it, but you ask for help, it's always given. Just like that book that we always talk about, ask it is given.
Yeah.
It's a true statement. It's one of the truest statements that you'll ever find in your spiritual life.
Yeah. Yeah, so good.
So good. So what we're going to do first here, if you'd like to do this along with us, is a prayer. We're going to ask specific archangels to help us in releasing stress. And then we're also going to do a meditation to help us balance.
Awesome.
So we'll do this, and then we'll do a meditation with one of the other archangels And then
Cool.
we'll go from there. Because I love meditation. It's awesome. It's my favorite thing. So you can do this prayer kind of as a meditation too. You can either close your eyes or just focus softly, just relax and just breathe. As you listen to this prayer, you can either repeat it after me out loud if you want to, or you can just say it in your mind. For me, I always like to say it in my mind. It just kind of
Mhm.
helps me to focus. So just take the time to focus on this. And then when we're done with the prayer, then I'll set up the meditation for you and we'll get started with that too.
Awesome.
All right. Dear God and angels, please detox me from stress and all of its effects. I ask that starting today, I begin breaking patterns of stress. No longer will I become flustered, anxious, or fearful. Archangel Haniel, please bring me peace. I ask that you show me how to live a calmer, more graceful life. Archangel Jophiel, I pray that you surround me with love. As my body and mind absorb your healing, I will feel stress disappear. Please show me the beauty that surrounds me. Archangel Michael, I ask you to release all negative energies from my life. I know that the brighter my inner light shines, the less my ego can influence me. I call upon your strength and courage to release fearful thoughts. Archangel Metatron, please restore my life. I ask you to clear my chakra system to balance my energy. I trust in your guidance and will follow your messages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is done.
That's good. I love it.
I love it. I feel
Anytime
lighter
you work
already.
with the archangels is good. I think I love the archangel.
I love it. It's
So,
so uplifting,
yeah.
and you can
Yeah.
feel the energy, you can feel the help.
Mhm.
And the difference it makes is so huge. I mean, just allowing yourself to ask for
Yeah.
assistance and to receive it is
Mhm.
it'll be huge in your life. And whether you work with the angels, you work with ascended masters, you work with your own spirit guides, you work directly with the source of all that is that we call God, the creator, whatever word that you use for that higher power.
Mhm.
All of those things are wonderful.
Yeah.
So whatever works for you, whatever words you want to use in this prayer, whatever works best for you, of who you want to work with, add that in
Mhm.
and use those words instead, because this is all for you. This is all, apply it to a way that works best for you. But I love it. All right. So I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of angel stuff now because we can do that another time.
Yeah.
But I do want to do, and I've been debating like which one of these meditations I want to do because it's really hard to choose. There's a couple in here which are wonderful. There's Archangel Metatron's Sacred Beam of Light, which helps you to balance, and there's Archangel Michael's Spiritual Vacuuming. Which one do you think would be most beneficial?
I always go to Metatron myself.
I love Archangel Metatron. He is
He's
one
my
of our
guy.
favorites. Yes.
But,
So I
yeah.
think that we'll do that one because
Okay.
that I have a meditation that I do with Archangel Metatron in my angel classes, all of them, and I do it at the end of the class.
Awesome.
Always. So we'll do a version of that meditation, and what we're going to do is we're going to balance our body chakra system with the help of Archangel Metatron and his sacred beam of light.
Awesome.
You guys ready? I'm gonna take a drink of water because I don't want to be coughing.
Your voice sounds way better this week too,
Mhm.
by the way. You sound
Thank
good.
you. It is. It is
You're
a
back
lot
to
better.
normal.
It is a lot better. So it's like, today's the day we can do meditation.
Yeah. She hasn't done much talking the last couple of times.
No, I tried, but
yeah, it's good. It's all good. I'm sure I'll have my time too, but yeah, it's been good.
So since we're going to do a meditation, I want you to get in a comfortable position, whether you want to sit in a comfortable chair, you want to sit on the floor, you want to lie down. So get into that position now. And then I want you to close your eyes, and we're just going to take a deep breath together. I just want you to blow out the stress with this last breath. And just continue to breathe. You can repeat these words in your mind, or you can just listen to my words as we go. Archangel Metatron, please come to us now. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you focus your sacred beam of light upon our root chakra. We ask that you clear the chakra of all negative energies, all blocks, and fill it with your wonderful healing light until it becomes a beautiful pinwheel of energy spinning in its own perfect rhythm. Allow this healing energy to heal your root chakra now. See it spinning as a beautiful red pinwheel filled with light. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you now move your beam of light to our sacral chakra, right below the navel. We ask that you clear the chakra of all negative energies and blocks, and that you fill it with healing light until it becomes a beautiful pinwheel, moving in its own perfect rhythm. Allow this healing now, and see your sacral chakra open up in beautiful orange light until you feel it's balanced. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you now move your beam of light to our solar plexus chakra, right where our stomach is. We ask that you fill this area with your sacred healing light so that our solar plexus can become a beautiful yellow pinwheel of spinning light, moving in its own perfect rhythm. Allow this healing now. See your chakra open up, become filled with beautiful yellow light. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you now move your sacred beam of light to our heart chakra. Please release all blocks, all negative energies and emotions. Please heal our hearts and fill it with your beautiful healing light until it becomes a beautiful green pinwheel spinning in its own perfect rhythm. Accept this healing now. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you now move your beam of light to our throat chakra. Please fill this chakra with your healing, loving light. Remove all blocks and all negative energies. We ask that you fill it with beautiful blue healing light until it becomes a beautiful pinwheel, moving in its own perfect rhythm. We accept this healing now. Angel Metatron, we ask that you move your beam of light to our third eye chakra, right between our brows. Please fill this chakra with your loving, healing light until it becomes a beautiful purple indigo pinwheel, moving in its own perfect rhythm. Accept your healing now. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you now move your beam of light to our spiritual center, our crown chakra, right above our head. Please fill this chakra with your loving, healing light until it becomes a beautiful white pinwheel, spinning in its own perfect rhythm. We accept this healing now. Archangel Metatron, we ask that you now surround our entire body and your aura with your sacred beam of light. Send us balance, send us healing, send us protection from all negativity. Clear us now of all that is not serving us, so that we can move forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's done.
That was good.
Yay for meditation. If you don't feel calmer after that, I don't know what to tell you.
Then you need a big rock.
Yeah, you need a really big rock, like maybe this blue kyanite or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
to meditate with.
yeah,
Grab your amethyst.
that was really good, yeah. Okay, well, I think we'll leave you with that.
Yeah, I think we're all zenned out now.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
We're keeping calm and moving on.
Yes. So if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to learn about, or if you have questions on anything we discussed today, or you want to learn more, just let us know.
Mhm.
Send us a message here, put a comment below, or talk to either of us on our websites.
Yep,
Tracy, do you want to tell us where people can find you?
sure. My website is inspiredsignals.com. And I have a blog on there, and I just added some things on to there the other day, so
Very
I've been
cool.
working on it, adding things in. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at Inspired Signals.
Perfect.
Or if you like artsy fartsy stuff, I'm on Inspired Signals Studio too.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Get
all the
fancy.
things. All the things.
All the things. I love it.
I love it all.
Yes.
Can't give up any of it, so
Don't have to.
decided to work with it all.
Don't have to.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. How about you? Where can we find you?
So I am on Facebook at Light of Hope Healing, and you can also find me on Google. I also have a website on Square now as well, which is lightofhopehealing.square.site, and it's light-of-hope-healing.square.site. It's kind of complicated. I don't know why they make it so complicated. They just do one word, but that's how they do it. You can also book appointments
Awesome.
on there as well now if you want to do either distance or in person.
Cool. Awesome. All right, that's a wrap for number 23.
That's all we got today. But
Yeah, we'll
we
see you
look forward to
next
seeing you
week.
next week, you guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See ya.